Hey my little amigos, what's going on? Hi guys, what's up? Okay, so I'm doing another episode early than I expected to. Right now I'm bored out of my mind and No, I'm just kidding. I was planning to do this. I couldn't help myself. I got submitted a wonderful and beautiful art piece by a lovely person where this lovely person right here, you can go subscribe to them and everything. This is on YouTube. They also have an Instagram, which I'll probably link. Well, I can't link in the description. I'll put their name in the description below. They made me a lovely art right now. Yeah, this is the lovely art piece. Look how amazing it is, guys. Oh, I was gushing about it for like 3 days straight when I first saw it. You got Izuku over here, just chilling. You got Katsuki, bored out of his mind, wishing he wasn't here. And then you got Wine with her hair down. Oh my god, isn't it so cool? Oh, it's amazing. Oh, I loved it, especially since there's like the whole lighting thing and everything. Oh, it just looks so cool. I was freaking out about it for like ever. Oh, it's amazing. But yeah, I wanted to gush about that. This lovely person, Cosplay Kingdom just made the most greatest artwork I've ever seen. Oh, it looks so cool. Well, not greatest artwork I've ever seen, but you know what I mean, guys. It's really, really good, and I'm so excited. I did not expect this at all, at all. Like when even when I was told, oh hey, can I make an art piece for you? I did not expect this at all. I expected like maybe Wyan with like a white screen behind her, just like doing a simple smile pose, or something simple like one character, just not that many colorings. But no, she went all out. Look how amazing it is. There's three characters. There's lighting. There's a background. There's like a mood to it. Oh, it looks so cool. Thank you so much if you're watching. Thank you so much. It looks amazing. I really love it. We're gonna go ahead and get started now. I'm gonna go ahead and use this picture as the background for the video, but yeah. It looks so cool. I can't stop gushing about it, so yeah. See you out of the intro. I know, Katsuki. I know. Me and Katsuki ended up walking together a little bit before we got stopped by Izuku. Kachan! Huh? Me and Katsuki turn around. There was Izuku panting. He probably chased after us for a while. What? Izuku then starts to ramble on that he wasn't tricking him. Katsuki's face turns sour. Izuku starts to try to talk to him. He looks down and starts to try to explain something. Wait, what? Borrowed quirk? Make it your own? What the heck? Huh? I'm wildly confused as Izuku starts trying to explain his quirk to me and Katsuki. But I think he didn't even notice I was there, in full honesty. He was looking straight at Katsuki and didn't look at me not even once. He was like he was only talking to Katsuki, like I shouldn't be here for this conversation. But I couldn't help but listen too. I mean, I was right there. Izuku then he says he can't tell us who gave him his quirk, but he got a quirk by someone giving it to them. What? My head was so confused. Then Katsuki snapped. I felt his whole arm twitch as he jumped out. Well, not jumped, but his expression changed and he started yelling. Huh? Borrowed quirk? Do you think I'm a dumbass? I don't know how you... He started going into a ramble. This was bad. I gave Izuku a questioning look, and then Izuku didn't even turn the look back at me. Like he didn't notice I was even there. What are you talking about? I mumble out loud, getting Izuku's attention finally. Why? Did he seriously not notice I was there? Borrowed quirk? When did this happen? Seriously, what happened in those 10 months I was away? Now I'm starting to go into a ramble, while Katsuki stops his and looks at me. Izuku tries to explain. Katsuki scuffs. scoffs until a burst of wind comes, and then there's All Might. All Might puts his hands on Katsuki's shoulders and tries to tell him a couple words. I quickly look at All Might and basically frantically try to signal him to not do what he's doing, knowing Katsuki too well. Katsuki, in a very threatening manner, told All Might to back off. That, going to ramble and stuff. I started to get really worried for Katsuki. I knew what Izuku was saying was important, and I didn't really understand it at all, but I figured I'd just get back to that. I looked back at Izuku and All Might, but then I ran after Katsuki after he continued walking. I don't know what's gonna happen between those two, but I had to be there for Katsuki. He's not in a good mindset right now. I ended up walking home with Katsuki that day. We stopped to get some ice cream real quick, right before going home. I asked Katsuki if he wanted more company or stuff when going home, but he told me to fuck off. Sorry. Sorry, I cursed. He told me to go away. So, I knew he needed the space. But before we parted ways, Katsuki looked at me one more time. Dumbass. Huh? Did you seriously not know? Like, full honesty. Be honest with me, dumbass. Did you know he had a quirk? No. Katsuki, I would have never... Of course I didn't know. He never told me anything. Borrowed quirk? All of this stuff? I don't know where it's all coming from. I'm his twin sister, and he didn't tell me anything. Am I nothing to him? I mumble out loud. I think I started to panic Katsuki, because then he engulfed me in a hug, which he hasn't done since we were like 3 years old. It felt so warm, so nice. Since I'm normally naturally cold, since my stomach takes all my heat to burn up acid, it felt really good to get a hug. It wasn't really a chilly day, but it wasn't extremely hot either. Me and Katsuki stayed like that for a while, in a hug embrace, until his mother called us. Well, she called Katsuki's phone. I guess she was getting worried, because the schoolmate probably called her about the whole Katsuki and me leaving early thing. Yikes. That was not fun getting home. But everything seemed okay. Katsuki threatened me not to tell anyone about this, and I promised I wouldn't. Well, I'll tell Izuku later, but after I bombard him with questions. I got home and I waited for a while for Izuku to get home. Eventually he did, and the moment he got home I started questioning him. He looked down and told me that he can't tell me who it was, but he did in fact get a quirk borrowed by someone, and that he couldn't tell me and I couldn't tell anyone else. That it was very important that the secret got kept. I was so confused, but oh well, I guess. So after that, the next day came. It was an average boring day. But then Aizawa, in our homeroom, said, "It's time we tell them to change our lives." Wait, what? We're not doing anything to... You need to choose class rep. Oh, thank God. I had a huge sigh of relief. I thought we were going to do more fighting and stuff. Phew. Class rep, huh? Choose before my nap is over. So I started thinking, who would... Then the whole class started yelling, "Choose me, no me! I would make a great class rep. Yeah, you're gonna need me. No, come on, me!" It started going into a ramble. Katsuki started yelling too, and everyone started yelling. I looked at Izuku as he slowly raised his hand, which made me chuckle. I didn't raise my hand. Although it would be a great opportunity, I don't think I'll get it. So, later, Tenya Ida, the name was, I'm pretty sure, raised his hand and said we should do something different. We should all do a voting. Therefore, whoever is more better and blah 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 blah. Rant, blah 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 blah. It made me think, that makes sense, but I don't know anyone that well. I know Kirishima and Mina. I know Mina from Kirishima, though. And Suyu's pretty nice. I'm definitely voting for Momo for that one. I'm not gonna vote Izuku because if Izuku gets into class rep, he'll just be frantic and lose his mind. Yeah, he'll explode. And I can't exactly vote for Katsuki, though I could tell he wanted me to. He kept eyeballing me as I was writing down mine onto my piece of paper. But if I voted for Katsuki, this school would be not okay. If Katsuki got class rep, that would be very dangerous. Oh well. I ended up voting for Momo for the other position, and then I was thinking Kirishima's really manly, as he likes to put it. He seems very nice. Maybe he would be a good job. But then my paper was snatched out of my hands before I could write class rep, and Katsuki wrote for me his name and put it up. Yeah, I didn't have a say-so in the matter. Oh well. It turned out Izuku and Momo won. How? I don't know how Izuku won. I'm guessing Uraraka and Tenya, I think that's his name again, Ida Tenya, I think they're the ones who voted for him, but I'm not really sure. Oh well. Yeah, Izuku went up to the class looking like as if he was about to have a heart attack. Katsuki went into a little rant, and then the whole class started commenting back. Great. Anyway, after that, there was a small time skip where we ended up at lunch. I sat next to Katsuki, which Kirishima eventually sat next with us. He didn't really know Katsuki, but he knew me, and he wanted to hang out with me. And I wanted to sit next to Katsuki to make sure he was okay after what happened yesterday. But not even halfway during the meal, an alarm went off. It's a code! I don't remember. It's a code! I don't remember. I didn't know what it was, but I saw frantic seniors jumping up and down. One picked me up, noticing I was confused, I'm guessing, picked me up out of my seat and told me we needed to run. There was an attack upon the school, and basically yanked me, and for some reason only me, because it made Katsuki very upset, running towards me, and yanked me out of their arms only to be in his arms, which made me very dizzy, but oh well. After that, after the whole pushing around, we ended up ending up in the hallway. We were being shoved and pushed and pushed and shoved. Kirishima and his other friend Denki, and his other friend Denki got shoved away from us. Me and Katsuki were kind of holding arm to arm, trying not to get shoved away from others. Katsuki got mad that I was hanging onto his arm so tight, but hey, I didn't want to die. We were being shoved and shoved and shoved until suddenly, Ida flew, basically floated to the top of this sign thing, and basically told us everything was okay, which made the whole thing stop. Thank gosh. Katsuki roughly pushed my arm off, looking away from me. I chuckled and looked to the side. Oops. Oh my gosh, someone's in the background cutting grass. Dang it. Sorry, guys. You're gonna have to put up with it. I'm sorry. I love you. Anyways, back to the thing. We ended up going back to class after that. The media? Really? How'd they break into our school? But then that made me stop. The media broke into our school. The media can't really do that without the necessary quirk. Was it a villain? Was it a villain? I started to panic a little. but I decided to brush it off. Everything seemed fine, so I'm guessing everything was okay. I hope. We went back into class. Me, Katsuki, Kirishima, and now Denki met up with each other. So we walked into class, and Izuku started with the whole class rep talking. I felt so bad for him, but at the same time it was really funny. I couldn't help but chuckle a couple times. And then Izuku told the class something. He's giving up his power to Ida. I can see that. I think Ida would make a good class rep. He did handle that situation very well. Okay. After that was settled, Aizawa got back up and was starting to tell us about something we were going to be doing later. A rescue mission with 3 teachers. Wonder if that has to do with anything with the whole breaking in situation. I don't know. Oh well. Anywho, he ends up telling us the rules and everything, and we start heading outside. He warns us about our costumes, but I think my costume will be okay. Even though it's high heels. I really should have wrote that better, but oh well. I went ahead and went... We all went ahead and went to where the bus would be at. Rescue, huh? This should be great. For some reason I had a bad feeling in the back of my head, but I'm sure we'll be okay. We ended up going towards the bus, and Ito started going on a rant saying we had to go into a specific order. We went into the bus and, sorry Ito, the layout's not what you thought it was gonna be. I sit next to Katsuki while he sits on a seat away from a lot of other people. I was listening to Kirishima and Izuku talking for a little bit, and Suyu. Suyu questioned Izuku about how his quirk was a lot like All Might's. That made me think, All Might's quirk is a little bit like Izuku's. And he said he had a borrowed quirk. Nah, it couldn't be. Even if he did get a quirk that's similar to All Might's, there's no way the actual All Might gave him his quirk. They never met. Well, at least I don't think they did. Except for that one time with the sludge monster. But that was an event over too quickly. Oh well. And if he did meet Izuku, if All Might did meet Izuku, wouldn't Izuku call me during those 10 months? I'm pretty sure he would've. Oh well. Then the little frog girl, someone... Sue? Yes, Sue. She made a very mean comment. Well, it wasn't very mean, but she made a comment towards Katsuki, which made Izuku and me bewildered. I held onto Katsuki's waist as he jumped up, about to basically beat the living crap out of her. Luckily, he couldn't move, because I held onto him too tight. I also overheard Kirishima talking about how his quirk wasn't flashy. I spoke up a little loud, and I basically said that his quirk was awesome. I really thought that. I really think his quirk is really cool. I thought it made it look really, really cool, but oh well. Eventually, the bus stopped. Though, after I gave Kirishima the compliment, Katsuki started glaring at me the whole way, but eventually the bus stopped. The bus stopped, and we got off, and we started headed to this place. I forget what it's called. We entered, and I think her name was Zero. I'm sorry, guys. Zero, the gas hero. The black hole hero. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious! Look at the hero that's going to join us today! I started jumping up and down. Uraraka started ranting about how I was one of her favorite heroes. Izuku was starting to gush too. Katsuki didn't look annoyed, but he looked kind of tired. But who cares? That's a really cool hero! She's mainly a rescue hero, but, you know, she's really cool. After we were done gushing, she started going into a speech. She pulled Aizawa away for a little bit to tell him about something. I don't know, I couldn't hear. I was in the back somewhat. She ended up telling us this really cool speech. It was so cool. So we're gonna rescue people. Okay. Huh? The lights went out. Well, not went out, but it got darker somewhat. The fountain stopped. Is that a portal? What? Who are those people standing outside? This didn't look good to me. I started to get worried. I pulled my hood up and I put my glasses and I pushed the button on my hip for the glasses to appear so I can analyze the situation. Those definitely aren't who they're supposed to be. I overheard Aizawa then say, "Get back!" Huh? They're villains. Real ones. Oh no. They're real? I looked at Katsuki, who was focused on the situation. So was Kirishima and the others that we hanged out with. Izuku looked focused too. Oh no. Villains? Here? I put my analyzing glasses on and I tried to get a reception. I took the little circle thing out of my boot and I put it in my ear, trying to get a reception outside. Something was jamming it though. Oh no. I yelled at Mr. Aizawa, "Our connections are blocked." I took the earpiece out of my ear. At least my analyzed glasses still work in here, somewhat. I can't do certain things, but I can still do a few. I started to get nervous. Aizawa simply just nodded. He seemed like he was about to take off. Oh no. He told us to stay put. And, well, he told us to try to get out. And for Zero? I don't remember her name. I'm sorry, guys. He told her to protect us. He then took off to go fight the villains. This isn't good. This isn't good. Okay. We ended up standing back, trying to get to the door as fast as possible, when suddenly the black portal ended up in front of us. Oh no. He started going into a little bit of a monologue. I looked at Katsuki, who looked like he was ready to charge. Oh no. Before I could stop him, Katsuki and Kirishima were in the air. I looked behind me, and the pro hero that was helping us couldn't help us because of these two. Great. I took back my analyzing glasses. "Aim for the neck!" I yelled. Katsuki looked back at a bad time, and I jumped in after them to see if I could try to help them. We all got sucked into some kind of portal. We got sucked into a portal and we landed in this building? I don't know. We landed in this building, me, Kirishima, and Bakugo. I mean, Katsuki. Wow, I haven't said that in a while. Oh well. We got up after falling onto the ground. We looked at our surroundings. I put back my analyzing glasses on. I should keep them on from now on. There was enemies everywhere. My glasses could analyze the situation anywhere. So as I was looking, I saw about 50, 60 villains. Oh, this is gonna be great. I informed Katsuki and Kirishima of the situation. This should be fun. They started to charge at us. Guess we're in for a fight. Time skip. We beat pretty much all of them. I took my analyzing glasses halfway through so I could focus on fighting. My analyzing glasses are good, but there were too many things in front of me they were trying to warn me about. Luckily, I did okay. They got a pretty good hit on my arm, but everything else seemed okay. Katsuki started mentioning how they were literally low-class villains. I noticed that too. They must have not known our quirks, or else they would have sent us in different locations, I mentioned. Kirishima thought of it. What do you mean? Well, if they really wanted to stop me, I started. They should have sent me to the water zone. My quirk would be terrible there. If my fingers get wet and my tubes get clogged, in my fingers, if those get clogged, then I can't exactly use my quirk. I mean, I could cut my arm and I would probably get to use it, but even then it would just end up clumps in water. That's why I don't work too well in water situations. I would be much better just in other situations. Kirishima nodded in thought. Then he turned to Katsuki. By the way, since when did you act so calm and rational? What the hell do you mean I always act so calm and rational, you red-haired loser? There he is. I started to laugh at the playful banter, but then I felt something behind me. I quickly turned around acrobatic style, like my dad taught me. I'm so sorry about the noise, guys. I'm so sorry. I turned around acrobatic style, and kicked to the guy that was behind me in the face. He landed into the wall, kind of pushing it in a bit. And that's the end for today, guys. Thanks, Flamingos, for watching so much. That is the end for this episode, and I will get back to you guys in the next one. I'm so sorry about the noise. It's still going on. I can't get rid of it. So, yeah. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's the end for today. I'm going to probably make a few more, but not for today. Those are going to be for another day, obviously. Thank you guys so much for watching, my little mangoes. Stay safe, stay clean. And I'll tell you guys on the next day. Bye!